Bwana asifiwe. Your Excellency, kwanza nimepata mawaidha mazuri leo kutoka Bishop Dominic. Kwanza ulisema tumshukuru Mungu. Lakini tunataka tumshukuru Mungu kila siku na kila wakati tukiwa manyumbani, si kwa hii hema pekee. Ya pili, ulisema yale ambaye yanasumbua Kenya: corruption, impunity and tribalism. And that is what I think our president is now dealing with. Your Excellency, kwa maneno ya security, nataka niwaambie viongozi na wananchi wa Elgeyo ya kwamba as the chairman of the National Security Council, Your Excellency, and as the Commander-in-Chief of Kenya Defence Forces, you have given us firm instructions on how to deal with the banditry menace in the North Rift in the 6 counties. Na mwaka huu, we have a different strategy. We will not tell you. Muliona jana huko Kainuk, muliona huko Baringo, commandant wetu wa GSU wako hapa, Eliud, Zia, the CDF and the IG were here on Friday. Your Excellency and the people of Elgeyo, we will deal with the criminals. That one you can take it. We have firm instructions. Now, beginning this year, bunduki ni ya serikali na itakuwa ya serikali. Hakuna bunduki ya kuchunga ng'ombe. Tukikupata unachunga ng'ombe na bunduki, basi usilaumu security sectors. Mimi, Professor Kindiki, the whole membership of National Security Council, we have firm instructions from the President, and we have firm instructions as our Commander-in-Chief. Just, Your Excellency, I wanted to help my my colleague Ichungwa and Aaron. Hii maneno ya Judiciary, Your Excellency, is because you have said you will fight with the corruption. And you have said you will fight with the corruption in the legislature, in the national government, in the private sector, in the county government, and in the judiciary. The rest of this other group, hawajaongea, it's only the judiciary. And I think my very good sister, Lady Justice Koome, even her predecessors did better. At least Dr. Willie Mutunga and Maraga confessed and are on public that there is corruption in the judiciary. She is even unable to do that. It's very unfortunate. And I attended both the function of Dr. Willie Mutunga and the one of Maraga. Her only message is pitieni barabara. Your Excellency, the two leaders will agree with me that in the 8 years I was the leader of majority, and I want the people of Kenya to hear, we lost close to 17 cases, bills that we have passed, both in the Senate and the National Assembly. And the reason why we lost those cases was a very important constitutional principle called public participation. So from the lower court to the Supreme Court, they were telling us, Parliament, you must make sure public participation is critical to legislation. Juzi, 3-bench judge on this housing levy said, go back, do public participation, and then the law will be okay. But the same judiciary that over and over and over were telling us, and it's true, it's in Article 10, that public participation is central to legislation. A judge in Kisumu is telling Parliament, don't do public participation. And even those lawyers you have seen, I look at those lawyers. It was more like a Azimio rally. as a mere demonstration. You could tell the faces. I think the only senior counsel was Kalonzo. There was no senior counsel. There was nobody. You could tell. And Your Excellency, this corruption in the judiciary is an institution. The Omtata, the brokers, the cartel cannot go to the judiciary without the lawyers providing the conveyance. So, Your Excellency, even universal health care, housing was in the manifesto of when TNA and URP joined. President Uhuru Kenyatta, in 10 years with the deputy president, they were unable even to make amendments, and I can confirm as the leader of majority, to the even NSSF Act, to the NHIF Act. Kibaki could not transform our country because of court orders. Uhuru Kenyatta, President Uhuru, and Deputy President then, President Ruto, could not do it. And somebody has to do it. President Ruto, from 1st of January this year, and Your Excellency, I am happy. Be consistent. They want you to leave it and run away. You know, they want you to run away the way Kibaki ran away. They want you to leave it, you run away the way President Uhuru ran away. You are not talking about the independence of the judiciary. By all actions, you stood with the independence of the judiciary. Many cases were brought against this government the last 1 year, and you, including the CS, we will count them. And you said, let the rule of law take its course. But you came to these people, Your Excellency, just to finish, and you have a social contract with these people. Your manifesto is a social contract. And there's no way another arm of government can derail that social contract, that when you reach at the end of the contract, you have nothing to tell the people of Kenya. Universal health care. And I really want to urge Bishop Dominic, you are very strong stakeholders in our country. We want to hear your voices, you and your Muslim colleagues. We want to hear the voices of the private sector. Because what the president is saying is that we want to make sure each and every Kenyan, whether employed, whether in the streets, he can walk to a nearby clinic or hospital when he is sick and he can get treated. That the millions of Kenyans who have no shelter can have shelter. That is basically what the president is saying. So, Your Excellency, don't run away. You are saying, let us root out the few who are corrupt in the judiciary. There are thousands and hundreds of judges and judicial officers I can bet for who have got very high integrity in our country. But we're dealing with those who are corrupt in the judiciary. Deal with the corruption in national government. Deal with, in the cabinet you told us corruption will not be entertained. And we said, yes, sir. You said the same to the PSS. You've told the governors during the summit. You told the legislature when you make your address. Nobody is immune or sacred in this. Sisi tuko na wewe na tafadhali usitoke hata leo ongea juu ya hiyo judiciary. So that the story keeps on going. Thank you, Your Excellency.